Hello, humans. Yes, I always have to start off stupidly. I don't know what you expect at this point. I don't remember fully what we were doing, but I have this selected, and I'm sure it's supposed to be selected. And we have the shield selected, and I'm sure it's supposed to be selected, so we're just going for it. That's all I got. We don't... Oh, wait, we need to up the heat gauge. So, we did tight deadline. I think that's it. I hate approval process, by the way. So, let's do... more foes, or all foes deal more damage. Any effects restore less health. Most, well, all foes have higher life totals. That makes sense. Oh wait, no, we never did the... Hold on, let's do the one that we had. You know what I'm talking about. If you were here, you should know what I'm talking about, because I definitely know what I'm talking about. Right? Uh-huh. Everyone understands. Don't question it. I assume my audio is good. Damage control, that's what it is. Because we failed last time. So we're winning this time because we have to. Hi Aphrodite, what's up? Alright, there we go. Audio's good, everything's good.
Little godling. The air is beautiful and brisk, the gardens lush, the feasting plentiful. Why, it must be the opposite of everything to which you are accustomed.
Thanks. My cast is short. My special deals more damage and inflicts weak. Weak makes them deal less damage, which is relatively nice, but I also am not a huge fan of it, but then again, it's a lot of extra damage. So, actually, we're just gonna go for attack. Why not? That was the wrong button. I hit Q because that's what it used to be, but I switched it to 1 because that's on my mouse. That's just how it is. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, so we're back at Hades again. We're still just kind of continuing with the story. I definitely think that we can get there pretty soon to getting Persephone back into Hades, because I think I believe, if I remember correctly, that is like the end of the story, is we are finally reunited permanently with our mother, and then we are able to... That's it. That's mainly it. We have a mom again. Is basically what we're going for here. And then we just go from 100%ing there. So we have to get all of Skelly's new trophies that he's implemented with the Pact of Punishment and all that. I don't know necessarily if we're going to attempt to, like, sorry, my throat. I don't know if all of this is going to happen on stream. I don't know if we're going to try to work up to it. I don't know what everything's going to happen. But if it exists at all, you'll see it on YouTube. And I'm sure that's where most people are witnessing this, because it's only lasting for like a week or so on Twitch. I don't know where else to upload things, because I don't know actually. I've never looked into if there's any other place to really upload YouTube videos, or just videos in general. I don't know. I've never looked into it. But I know there are other places to stream technically, but I only have so much time to spend on one thing at a time. So, of course, I'm going to do that one thing at a time. I'm hoping that everything goes perfectly okay. I'm gonna blow this up though, because that's lame. Who's next? It is a little annoying to have the damage control, because of I enjoy being I pretty much live off one-shots in almost any game. If I like dealing a massive amount of damage in a short amount of time. It's just that simple. It's just, I like dealing big damage. But I know that I'm not that great at defensive things in this game, so I have to go for some defense sometimes. So it's weird.
We prevailed against the Titans and established law upon the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Your father then descended to the land of death, and we've not seen much of each other since.
Okay. My dash or my special? I think the... Oh, my special causes lightning bolt to strike nearby foes. I don't know... You know what? Sure. Is that permanent? Okay, so that does take my special. I was hoping it didn't, but it's fine. It's okay, I guess. If we need to, we can pawn it off to the boon of sadness. Or whatever it's actually called, I don't remember actually. Also, this guy sucks because he's tries his best to be a ninja. I'm not appreciating it. But it's fine, we can just block it and then break it, and then we just shove him into a wall and then he dies. Apparently, is what's happening.
Hey, hold on,
But that's okay.
Chris. I could have sworn you were so close before, but now you're back.
Yeah.
Must have tripped up just when victory
Don't
was
look
close
into
at
it.
hand. It happens all the time. We'll get you out of there. You'll see.
Yeah, Artemis, don't look into it at all, please. Damage, dash strike deals... Well, dash strikes deals more damage is pretty helpful. Sure. Well, let's take darkness. I really want to max out the mirror because I really think that we can get that going. Because the mirror is just destined to be finished first. Like, I don't know what we need keys for. Like, we're running out of things that we need certain things for. Like, there's obviously so much to be done eventually, but we should max out the mirror. That should be the next thing that happens. And then we need to work on the prophecies as much as we can. And then after that, I'm not sure what happens. Like, obviously we're working on the whatchamacallit, the one thing that is able to... What is the word I'm trying to find? We have... So the mirror is like the next thing. And then we need gemstones for the house, which is going to happen probably after the mirror. But I also want to put in all the darkness I can to fully 100% the mirror, like on both of the upgrade paths of it, which is probably a little more pricey than I'm thinking. But I overall think it wouldn't be impossible. Because all we would have to do, I mean, it's just a bunch of darkness, and darkness is pretty useful in runs now for the longevity of the run itself, because it gives me that 5 extra health, which, although obviously it's not the best upgrade, and, you know, but I think it could be worth it. And then we also need that one prophecy that says I will make it out of Hades with everything from the mirror. That's going to be a little tough, but I don't know if it won't be impossible, is all I need to know. And then for anyone that might be here, well, I guess I should wait to talk about it. I was going to mention that bit badges and sub badges are in the works, but I guess there's no point in announcing it when it's not done, because I don't know. It just sounds repetitive slightly, but it's fine. Oh, my special does double damage now because of the shock thing, so we do kind of deal some damage. We deal enough damage, I think. Or it doesn't even deal shock. Well, it does deal shock. I mean, what I'm trying to say is that we basically... Dash strike, please. We basically deal 2 hits if there's 2 enemies nearby. Because we deal 1 hit off the bat, and then we deal a second hit,
I've tolerated your impudence
like
for
if it
long enough.
chains. So we hit one thing, it chains to the next, and then that's it. That's where it stops. And that's fine. That is completely okay. Because that's just how it is, I think. And again, I don't know if there's any purpose other than just murdering more things with everything. This is basically just codex farming, because I don't think there's anything other than just surviving that we have to do in these rooms. I honestly think these rooms take the longest because it's just surviving, when I feel like I have pretty good potential to actually murder faster than this, but I took some damage there, so I only took 2 damage. Took 2 full damage. I'm sure it was more like 12, because I think they deal 6 each, and I got hit twice. And that's how math works.
decidedly
There we go.
below my expectations.
Hammer every time. We really need to get the hammer prophecies too. Those are gonna be tough. Just in general. I don't know. They're kind of difficult if you think about it. I think they're kind of difficult. Personally, we should really look into what like specific boons that we need from people though, because I feel like if I'm overshadowing the ability, like if someone needs to offer me like a special move or something, I know they can replace each other sometimes, but that's like only on like rare, like you need a rare boon to be able to even do that. So it's minimal point, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Well, explosive return, especially does 50 damage to foes around you when you catch it. I guess that's all we can do as far as the prophecy is concerned. Any health?
What's for sale?
Ooh. Game plus 25 max? Sure. It was blank, but sure, it was like a blank health. I'll take Palm of Power Charon. I think this is the final one, so probably should have gone to Charon, but it's fine, I guess. I didn't really think about it beyond the fact that I was hoping for a fountain.
One
But it's fine.
coming up.
Hey, Meg. What's up?
You've really done it, Zagreus. My sisters have returned. All three of us now share the same assignment.
You're welcome.
Is it wrong of me that I'm somewhat honored to have garnered the attention of the Erinese?
I don't know what that means.
Oh, I would say it's very wrong of you indeed.
Okay. You're welcome. Oh, that explosion. Wait, is that specific? Whoa! How much health? Why are you losing so much health? I'm not that strong, I don't think. Hey! I still not sure what to call you. I think we resulted in Cap. Did I just call you Cap or Cappy? I don't remember what we decided. But yes, hello. How's it going? How's your day? Why did it curve like that? Did anyone else see the bloodstone just freaking rotate? That sucks. Either is good. Okay. Sounds great then. This shield can only take so much. Good, thanks you. Mine's been okay. Been a little under the weather because yesterday I think I was just up and around way too much, but I'm feeling pretty okay, if I'm honest. And then I don't know about this stuff. There we go. The bull rush strategy here is non-existent, however. Although that should kill her, and then we're out of here.
I did
Works
it.
for me. Take that. So I did get max health for that. I don't know. I didn't remember if we decided that wasn't. Hello, by the way, I've been. Oh my gosh, English. Hello, by the way, I've been here for a while but forgot. Ah, no, at least you're feeling better now. Yeah, that is optimal indeed. That I am feeling better. Also, hi, Valken. Thank you for being here. But how dare you not say anything? Immediately. Don't you know how this works? I don't think I want to sell that the electricity boon after watching it kind of work with this whole situation that we're doing. But overall, it works. Cappy Valken most likely won't respond to you because he tends to just put my stream on and lurk for support purposes, but I don't know how often he actually watches. But I appreciate it either way. I'm just warning you that he might not say anything.
A feast for Aegis.
A feast for Aegis? I don't think Aegis is gonna eat anything. It's a shield, and although it has an eyeball, maybe I'm wrong. But no, maybe I'm also right. There's a possibility, both ends. No worries, I'm easy. I don't know what that means.
Oh, hey, you must have had a run-in with the lovely Aphrodite, am I right or am I right there, Zach?
You're right.
I have just the thing to go with her.
A cast of Festive Fog. I don't hate Festive Fog. I just don't think it's very good for this stuff. So I shall do this because I want the nectar and the health.
Sweet.
So let's keep going for health. I think we can get a crap ton of health this run, is what my current objective is at the moment, because I have 216 health, and we could even steal Cerberus's thing at the end. Oh, you understand Valken's easy or busy? Valken's easy, meh. Debatable, but not entirely incorrect.
Just a bit longer.
Valken is a friend that I've only met recently, but he's been a ton of help. And I am curious, Cappy, when are you gonna stream next?
Nix's power.
Because I think that the one stream that I know exists of yours was pretty good. And that's where I met this individual, for those of you that are curious, is how I know this. Did I take damage from that? I totally did. Oops. That's fine. Ow. That wasn't damage. That was almost damage. Really? Oh, there's a fish. Well, that's lava. Oh, we don't want the lava. You have no idea, but thank you. You're welcome. I want the fish, but this guy's in my way. I find it funny that it says magma kill when they die to the lava, which is only funny because it's my name, and that's about it. So, I guess it's not that funny, but it's funny to me. Ish. Although I don't think I could make a good joke out of it. Oh my gosh! That fish teased me too much, and I'm upset about it. I got impatient. But that's fine, I guess. Never seen Hades before. If you could explain in the worst way possible, how would you explain in the worst way possible? Son of the god of the dead has daddy issues because his mom abandoned him at birth, and now he has to travel to the surface of hell to say hi to his mom because he misses her so much and doesn't understand why he was abandoned. That's actually not that bad of an explanation. Yeah, that's basically it. It's a roguelike, so I die a lot, and then I use everything I found on the escape attempts to die less later. I thoroughly enjoyed the explanation. Good, because it's surprisingly accurate for how bad I tried to make it. And then all my aunts, uncles, and cousins up on Olympus, or the Greek mythology version of Nirvana or Heaven or whatever you want to call it. The good place versus the bad place. The good place has all the other things. Purple dude, what's up? Hi. How are you? Any damage has critical hit. I like support fire. The support fire is pretty nice, especially with damage control on. But hello, purple dude. I assume that's how I'm supposed to pronounce your name, because I notice it's missing an E for purple, but I wouldn't know. I couldn't tell you. That's why this is me asking, I guess. I don't know why I said it so weirdly. You understood, probably. Although I don't fully understand why I'm being harassed by literally just this bomb guy. I don't understand the bomb guys. They seem to like being a little too close for their like attacks, and it never ends well. Also, I realized I forgot that I was supposed to be spamming this. It's fine, it works now that I remembered that I used this, and it's pretty efficient. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. I think it's a different one. I think I killed the one that I just was questioning, but it's fine because I win. What's in the fountain? Restore health? Ooh, sure. Easy health, and we're down 2. Thank you for letting me know, darling. I'm sure everyone's confused on what I'm thanking you for, but it's fine.
I'm as healthy as can be, but cheers.
Ooh. We give tons of money. How much money do we have? We have 355, for those of you who want to know. Well, the food's useless, but we'll take the random palm upgrade. Ooh, plus the support fire. Interesting. Why Artemis? I keep getting the Olympians that I already have unlocked. My cast. Ooh, we could take some cast damage. Sure, I'll take the cast. I don't know. The cast just seems like a good thing. I'm not complaining about it.
Don't you have something
All right,
to say to me?
Lenny, Lerny. I never know this. I know that there's a joke with this Hydra in its name at some point in the story, but I met him so many times that I don't remember what the joke was. I think it's us calling him Lenny, but I don't fully know. But either way, this is Lenny. He's a Hydra, except he's dead, which kind of doesn't make sense on why he's a bone Hydra, but he is, and we love him for it, I guess. Although he's not, I think I've only lost him once, maybe. I don't fully remember each attempt, but he's not that big of a hurdle, if I'm remembering properly. But his color does change, which gives him slightly different abilities, but none of which are super difficult. This one is green-ish, green, yellow, whatever you want to call that. But it spawns these little guys. That's his ability here this time. Which is fine. Because again, he's not that big of a threat, and he's only lost me some health here and there. And I forgot I need to be spamming my special. Because it's pretty good for what's going on. Nope, I refuse. You've been refused. Hades is such a weird game because I worry that I don't know. So I don't know who's all still here. And Valken, I know if you're here, it's gonna drive you crazy. But I am worried that streaming Hades is a bad idea because of how repetitive it is. And it's not that I dislike the game or dislike streaming it or anything. I just am so worried that it loses its luster really quickly. And I think it'd be a cool thing to make videos of and like all this cool stuff with it, because it's a great game. Like, I think it's really good. It's got decent story, it's got really awesome combat and variety to its weapons and play styles. It's really good, but I just don't know like what it does. I don't know how entertaining it is to watch every single room of every single fight. And that's what I'm worried about. But I mean, I'm not going to change anything yet. How long is the game from start to finish? It depends how fast you die. A single run of the game, like a single, because we go from the bottom to the top. I'd say it takes about an hour in real time and then 30 minutes in the actual time, but you can technically speed that up by ignoring the Olympians and everything, which I don't do because I like hearing what they gotta say and it's the lore. But just in general, it's pretty it's definitely a skill thing. It's nothing really where you can just kind of be like, oh, like there's no, well, okay, I wouldn't say there's no difficulty settings to it at all, because there is like a hell mode, I think it was called, or nightmare mode or something like that, where I can make it harder. But as far as like normal mode goes, it only deals, ooh, these are both tempting, but I'll do the bull rush. I've been into it a few times. Coinage, please. But so it takes about an hour to get through. Like in a stream, I can, again, it depends how fast I actually die or win or whatever. But in a stream, it takes about, I can do about 3.5 or 2.5, which makes sense because it's about 2.5 hours for my stream. So that's what I try to do. I try to do half of one. and then finish the half, so it's a full 3. Or it's a full 5 after 2 streams. But yeah, saying when the game ends is kind of difficult. It's a good question. Good job. Good question. See, I think it's really stupid. Never mind. I'm not gonna finish that thought. I was gonna mention something about the education system, and we should have learned how to talk about asking questions more or something. But I realized that didn't make any sense. Then was probably a really weird way to say it. I keep thinking my bull rush is gonna get me somewhere, but I forgot that I just changed it. Wait, can I? Oh my god, I can pierce. Well, it said that. Why am I? It literally said that. Why am I surprised by that? I'm like, oh my god, this thing that said it could pierce. That's absolutely crazy. It does really good damage though. I don't know if Aegis... So Aegis has the ability on where it throws out... When I throw it out in my special move, it will... Well, I don't... Yeah, I'll talk to Hermes. It throws it out, and then I get like extra damage or something. I don't even know what it is, if I'm honest. The eyeball one. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. And trust me, I don't know. Basically, when I do my bull rush, it gives it a special effect that I don't fully understand. But the special effect, I don't know if it's happening because I don't know what it is. It's something with the special, and I give up. Man, it's so long between when I actually record and stream these that I get lost in what I was freaking doing, which is probably not good. I should probably like spend a minute like remembering what's going on before I jump into things, but nah. Who wants to watch that? I don't have time for that before the stream either.
Time to collect.
All right, Hermes, what's up?
Aphrodite's really something, don't you think so, Cuz? Normally I'd stop for no one here, but when it comes to her, exceptions must be made.
Sure. Okay. So my cast, I can hold the rapid fire succession. My special's faster, or my attacks faster. I'm gonna say we go for attack faster because I feel like I spam that a lot, which makes sense. We're gonna buy both of those because I need health and gems. Health or palm. I will go for health because we're going for max health. We're almost, after this we'll be at more than 300 max health, and I'd say that's pretty good. Good. Considering we started at 100, I'm gonna say that we're doing pretty good. And then assuming we can get through I haven't experienced even the mini boss fight of this yet, have I? I don't think I have, unless I missed it mentally for some reason. But as far as I'm aware, what we're gonna have to get through is... Have I ever done challenges on this game? No, I have not. I've thought about it, but I don't know what it would be. There are I don't know. I considered going back and trying to make a challenge of like the extra hard mode because I've never played it on that mode. But I decided that I didn't know what challenges to do of it. If you have any ideas though, I'll gladly hear them out. But overall, no, I don't know what it would be. It's just such a... I wouldn't say it's a super linear game because obviously it's not. You go up and down the whole time, but I think it's a very direct game, and it's kind of difficult to properly say what would really change out of everything. Hi, Asterius. What's up?
You must take pleasure in having to fight against me, short one.
A little bit.
I too have come to look forward to it.
Oh.
Even if I end up falling to your strength.
You're welcome.
Oh, I was going to say I'd much prefer we settle this more amicably, couldn't we? Perhaps I could interest you in a fine bottle of nectar. Ambrosia, even.
No, thank you. These battles are enough. Besides, you won that ambrosia from us, fair and square.
That is true, I did. Relatively. But yeah, I don't know what challenges I'll do for this, and I completely forgot what I was saying before that. What was I saying? I really don't remember. Gosh. I'm glad that it does good damage. I feel like Why do I just start sentences? Ultra hard would be interesting to see. I think I'm not sure about other challenges. Okay. I mean, again, I've never experienced it, so I don't know. I'm not necessarily good at the game either. I'm sure it would just take a lot of attempts. It would take more attempts, and I'd have to be more defensive about it, but I don't know. It might be, I mean, I don't know what changes either. Maybe it's just like all the roguelike aspects are more costly, so like I would have to just do more attempts to really even get anywhere because it would just cost more to actually participate in. Because it costs like 1,000 darkness, which is one of the currencies to improve your character in this game. It costs 1,500 plus darkness to max out your death defiances, which are like my main shield of losing, because it's literally just brings you back from the dead after reaching 0 XP. Or XP, 0 HP. Health. That word.
Got you, Asterius.
It would be cool to do, if once I get more of a following, to do some crowd control with this game. Your critical effects now deal more damage to weak opponents. Sure. I'll take it. But I think it'd be super interesting to do some crowd control streams with this. I just don't have the audience to really make it much of a difference. Maybe like 1 or 2 things. Yeah, crowd control would be interesting. I think, yeah, we talked about what that was. I was like, do you know what that is? Of course we talked about it. But yeah, I've been informed by Valken mainly. Fair warning, I'm not giving you good thing ever on crowd control. You're only getting bad things from me. Okay. That's fair. That would be the humor of it. Understandable though. So I looked at some of the crowd control things for this game, and a lot of it was like, I think like you can switch the weapon that I'm using, which would be so nightmarish, I think, because I don't know if that would change like my hammer and stuff, and would I don't know. I have no idea what it would do. And I find it really interesting that I simply don't understand it fully. Let's talk to Hermes. We still have like 1 boon we need from him. But yeah, so we need a bunch of boons. It's a lot of RNG that we barely have influence over when it comes to this, when it comes to 100%ing this game, because technically I would say that's the challenge we're going for. It's not even the challenge, it's just the objective. Like, it's not like we're limiting ourselves or anything. It's just what we're aiming for, which I guess could be seen as a challenge. Oh yeah, imagine just playing and suddenly your weapon changes mid-battle. Yeah, that'd be crazy. Especially if it changed from like a ranged weapon to a melee weapon or vice versa. It would just be a completely different play style suddenly. And the whole thing of this game is you kind of participate in, like, you set up a style of combat for yourself. And I think there's even a thing to summon a boss mid fight, like if some, like, I know you can spawn enemies, but I think you can summon a full-on boss, and there would be so many bosses to fight if people wanted to spend the money on it. That'd be crazy. I am giving Valken ideas now, but hey, crowd control kind of has the list of ideas for him anyway. I don't know. I could dash more times in a row. Side hustle's pretty good. We'll go for side hustle, even though I have 537 coins anyway. I heard a fish. Where's the fish? Where's the fish? I heard a fish. Where's the fish? There's the fish. Hello. I'm not gonna screw up this time. Probably. But also probably not. Come on. Come on. There we go.
I caught a clam.
What? It's a clam, dude. You need to spell things correctly, please. We'll go for more max health because I'm worried that I'm running out of health.
Respite.
Fountain. Ooh, Charon. Well, we do have a bunch of money, so let's go say hi to our friend. Hey, Care Bear. I'm gonna call you that now for no reason. I'll take the palm, and then we'll say hi to Aphrodite. Empty inside? Why is it called empty inside? That might be the prophecy done, though. Is that no, it's not. Why would I say that? Why is it called empty inside, though? It's so sad. I don't even remember what effect that deals weak I have.
Ghostly comes at me again. I'd like to hear from good Asterius this time. He almost never gets a word in thanks to you.
The king speaks for the both of us, short one. Though if you wish to hear me say something to you, I will oblige.
You just did.
And I too shall oblige. That is, oblige my trusty spear, which yearns to penetrate your soft and vulnerable, altogether pallid flesh. Now die!
Man got really insulted by that. Me being like, shut up. Let your friend talk. He was personally offended, which he should be, because he is annoying. And we like Asterius more. Although I'm a little sad that it just calls him the Minotaur. But yeah, Asterius is better in almost every way. He's more respectable, he's more wholesome, he's just in general nicer to fight in the enemy sort of sense. Theseus just calls upon the gods and he kind of steals our own abilities of it, which is a little annoying, but you know, can't really do much. Hi Shades, what's up? You nervous up there that we're fighting so close to your tower there? I'll take it. But yeah, summoning these guys like in the what if you doubled up on bosses? What if you just duplicated them? Like did Asterius and Theseus while I'm fighting Asterius and Theseus? I don't know if that's possible, but that'd be stupid as hell. Because I absolutely hate these guys. Who's my favorite boss in the game altogether? Like favorite boss to fight or just like favorite boss character? Like because you talk to like everyone you fight almost. Ooh, boss twins. Yeah, pretty much. Both. I'd say the most liked boss that I've just in general like as a character is probably, I think it's Asterius probably. I'm not a huge fan of his like big slam attacks, but he's like humble and respectable, and he's like, he looks forward to fighting, which is interesting, and he like cares a bit. As far as most favorite one to fight, I really like to fight, what's her face? One of the Fury sisters. I forgot her name. The one that says Tisiphone. I like fighting Tisiphone because despite her never saying any other word other than murder, she if you get an Athena boon, you can just, she shoots so many projectiles that if you have any sort of boon that can deflect those, she kills herself so fast. Like, it's ridiculous how much damage you can deal to her using her own stuff. She basically turns the game into a bullet hell temporarily, and it's just insane. Especially because I also like her ability to change the location. I think that no other boss has that ability, and it's kind of cool. And yeah, that's the answer to that question, I guess. It's just Tisiphone and Asterius. Would be interesting. I think fighting them at the same time would be horrible. Because again, all the projectiles, and then all of Asterius' big slam attacks that I was talking about. Also, we have 3 Death Defiances and a lot of health. I hope I get to see her. Possibly. She's like, she has a chance to show up each run.
Okay.
Although we're kind of trying to avoid Athena, so you might not get to see that combination happen. Nothing worth buying there.
One more stop.
Alright. Cerberus is also technically a boss. You can technically, well, you can't fight him, but he's technically a boss because he's in the way. So do you get random bosses each run? So the first boss, like there's 4 main areas. The first boss is the Fury Sisters. It's either Megara, is there a fish? I heard a fish. It's either Megara, Tisiphone, or Alecto. And they each have like similar skills, but somewhat different. I thought I heard a fish. What happens if I head back? I can't. And then Lenny, the Bone Hydra, has different like sets of like colors that he can be, which has different skills. And then finally, those 2 I just fought. They're always the same. I'd say the only difference between that is Theseus, which god Theseus calls upon, but no matter what, it's the same like blast on the ground that happens anyway. And then if you get Asterius beforehand, he's at he's missing a quarter of his health, which is relevant and nice. So I guess that's the main difference for that fight. Although there's like a Pact of Punishment thing. Like, it basically makes the specific run harder for more rewards. And there's one called, I forget what the actual one is called, but you basically get, it puts Theseus on a chariot, it puts all 3 Fury Sisters fighting you at once, and I don't know what it does for the Hydra.
Can't quite get acclimated to
I
this.
don't know what that does. I don't know. Now that I think about it, I don't know what it does for the Hydra. I know it gives Hades a 3rd health bar, which is just bullcrap, but it's fine. It's not fine, but it's morally okay, but it's just annoying. But overall, I'm unaware on what it does to the Bone Hydra. So there is some RNG when it comes to which boss we get, but overall it's relatively similar. It is very random what boons we get, though, because it's random which Olympian we talk to, and then it's random which boon that Olympian tries to give us, because it changes every time. And then we just kind of string together their boons to turn into one sort of attack style. Ooh, that was the big guy. Alright, you're dead. 50 health? We have 440 health. That's kind of crazy. And we have 600 monies. Could do a double palm, but I kind of... I want to talk to Dionysus. Using all fountains restores health. That'd be crazy because we're gonna run into the health fountain, so we'll do that.
Feeling good.
And then we'll use a palm, sure. Oh, my attack inflicts weak. That's fine. A dash strike deals more damage. I kind of want to go for my attack, doing more damage. And then we'll see what money we have at the end. So let's talk to, you know what? Let's talk to Dionysus. I don't know if I still have some stuff for him, the prophecy ones. But yeah, the game has great, sorry, I didn't read that out loud, but yes, the game does have good replayability for a roguelike. A lot of roguelikes kind of just do like random changes to what already exists, like for just different rooms, and Hades does that too, but it does it very well because it streamlines like the whole plot through it. And it's the same characters and everything, and it's not like, oh, this character dies and so like someone else steps up to take their place, like in Rogue Legacy or something, which is another unique concept. But I like that it's all the same characters that have the ability to die over and over again,
There it is already.
just because of that's just how it works. They're all immortal gods. Positive outlook, I take less damage while at 40% or lower. If your health is low, okay, so that's useless. Hangover wouldn't be terrible. I don't have a god gauge yet. Although I think I would rather take less damage at 40% health, because 40% health is quite a lot with what I am at. And then that gives me a damage buff. We have a bunch of stuff. We can't sadly... Ooh. Alright, let's just do this one. I don't want to run through that all again. Ooh. Damage resistance higher. Ooh, but the cast damage. That's a lot of cast damage. It went from 50 to 70, and now it wants to go from 70 to 112. We'll take that. Thanks, Karen. Alright, Cerberus, what's up, buddy?
After deliberating briefly, Cerberus concludes that yes, he shall accept the sack.
Thank you for accepting the sack.
Thanks, boy.
Cerberus distracted. This is your chance.
This place.
And you know, this game enjoys kind of not making fun of itself, but it's despite its serious-ish nature, it does crack a lot of jokes, which I can appreciate.
You're not going to stop me.
And I find it, I like it. It's just a good game. They came out with a sequel that I know absolutely nothing about, though.
Be so grateful to them for their aid. without which none of this would have been possible.
Want to
Yeah,
bet?
about that. Father, did you let Mother go because you feared Olympus would find out?
It's entertaining, to be honest. Good.
To respond well to the
I'm glad you're
circumstances
enjoying
if
it,
they
and that
did?
makes me feel like it's not a waste of time streaming it. Because again, it does get repetitive. But then again, you've never
Thankfully, we
seen
have
it
not
before,
found
so
out
it's
as yet
different and
for
new.
all your meddling. You do not know them as well as you think. Ask yourself why she left Olympus and how. Or better yet, ask her.
Okay.
Well, she seems quite lovely, so knowing you probably tricked her into signing a pact to come join you or something. Since you weren't allowed on Olympus, why not have Olympus come to you?
Ha!
This is my
Surprisingly
dad,
not
by the way.
distant from the truth. I took her, boy. I took her down with me. Is that what you wish to hear? Does that anger you? Come, bring forth that anger then.
I would like to do a sequel playthrough for stream. That is currently my plan after I 100% this game, because so this is my second playthrough of this one. And I never fully completed it, and I wanted to represent that in action on stream. And I just like the game. I love roguelikes. They're really fun. I'd say they're my favorite-ish. I like a lot of games. I don't know. I'm not gonna make a broad statement that roguelikes are my favorite, because I like a lot of games, and a lot of games deserve to be liked. I think I should have kept my shield up for that. I feel like I'm being sappy all of a sudden, which, you know, I'm not necessarily against. It's just odd. What's my favorite roguelike game? Ooh. It's kind of hard to say, but if I had to go based off my playtime of roguelike, like all the roguelike games that I generally play, I'd have to say Deep Rock Galactic, just because I really enjoy how much thought the developers put into it, because it's forever evolving, because it has like a battle pass system, or performance pass as it calls it in that game, and I've played like upwards of 700 hours on it. So if I just had to go based off of my experience and opinion of Deep Rock by itself, without really even thinking too much about other roguelikes, I'd say it's pretty up there. What, darling? You're very roguelike? Apparently my girlfriend's my favorite roguelike, although I don't think she's a roguelike, but if she wants to identify as one, I guess that she's my favorite roguelike. But yeah, I'd say Deep Rock Galactic, just because it's very interesting. It's just good. I don't know what else to say about it, really. It's a fun game that's constantly changing with a huge variety of enemies. They add like 3 enemies each season. The seasons are long too, and they really remove the fear of missing out on everything, because they always bring stuff back, and they, you know, it's just good. The developers did a great job on creating such a, not even like, I wouldn't say it doesn't have a story, but you could play it and not read a single thing other than like what your items do, and you would kind of still understand what's going on, because there isn't that much going on. Like, you mine on a planet for resources. Okay, it's not that complicated from there. It's just that. And it's great. I just love it. And it has a lot, it's kind of endless. It's not, but it kind of feels endless. Because I haven't 100%ed that in 700 hours of playing. And that's kind of what's kept me playing it, is that I know that there's still more to do.
Get up.
Especially because they keep adding things. Like, it's crazy. That there's still so much to do in that game for me. Oh, that's lasers. Can I, like, hit some? No, I can kind of hit it. That was cool. That sounds cool. Oh my days, you've played that a lot then. Yes, I have. So I had a friend introduce me to Deep Rock, and then I introduced Deep Rock to a lot of my friends. So it's kind of, and it's a co-op game too. Like, you can play with friends, and it's super nice. because it's built for a co-op experience. It's like, you know, the typical 4-player co-op sort of situation that's been so popular around here lately. And then if you play solo, it gives you like an extra set of hands to help out. Well, that was stupid. I dashed into that. But yeah, I think personally it's pretty good. Alright, I'm gonna sit over here and pretend like I'm not gonna die from these things. But yeah, I love the drop. It's just so balanced, and I'm sorry I'm milking this question so much, but you got me ranting now. And I like the thought that someone cares. What, darling? What about you, bro? What? Yeah. That's another good reason. That's another good thing about it, is that it does change not only the gameplay of it, but like without updates, it changes drastically. There's so many like random events because it's a first-person shooter game too, and there's so many different like events to partake in and just that randomly spawn, and it's cool that a game can hold so much. And almost every time I play it, I kind of forget that things are in it because just of how much there is. And then random things pop up and I'm like, oh shoot, I haven't seen one of these in a minute. And I mean, it's like they have like themed seasons too that like I keep mentioning, but the seasons themselves technically don't go away. Like it keeps what's there. They don't have the same effects as things because it, like, you know, the theme stuff are more like commonly seen, but just because it's not more commonly seen doesn't mean it doesn't go away. It feels endless for that reason too, but it's also endless because there's such a long progression system that I haven't reached it yet. Like, I've been trending upwards the whole time as I play it, but I haven't reached it yet.
None of us can.
Bye, Hades. Have fun back at Hades. I'll see you in a minute. I gotta go talk to Mom. Here's my stats for anyone that wants to know about it. I did this stuff. Fighting blood.
Found you.
Off to go see Mom. No. Lovely. Oh, fish. Fish in the mortal realm, shall we? It's a bass.
I caught a bass.
Yeah, you did catch a bass. Frick, I can't even English. And then we stand here and watch the sun come up.
Uncle Poseidon's realm.
Yeah, it is Uncle Poseidon's realm. What did you expect, buddy? Oh, I didn't realize I could move my mouse to look around here. I don't know what these rainbow things are. I don't understand what's up with that, but you know, you do you game. I think it's just supposed to be a trick of the light, but it kind of makes it look like. What do the fish do? I can trade them in for extra resources with the chef. You'll see the house in a minute and get a better idea on what the heck's going on. Hi, Mom.
I could not stand it on Olympus, Zagreus.
Okay, just jumping right into it.
Blustering, the posturing, my overbearing mother. None of it.
Who's your mom? Isn't
I
it
would have left
the
the mountain
Demeter?
voluntarily,
Except Father absconded with you, didn't he? Dragged you down with him into the underworld. So if Olympus were to find that out, I shudder to think of the consequences.
That fool is trying to protect me even now. It wasn't he who absconded with me, my son. And it's more complicated even than that. I was content to leave, willing to make my life within the underworld, with your father.
I dare not ask who did bring you to Father then. So essentially you ran away from home to live with him. I mean no disrespect, but did you realize what you were getting yourself into?
No.
We have a tendency to be impetuous when we are younger, Zagreus. I heard all about your father before we met. admired paintings of him. It was very awkward at first, but he had a bluntness I fancied, a sense of principle. I much preferred him to his brothers, I can tell you that.
So, then you secretly left Mount Olympus to be with the god of the dead in the underworld, and Olympus never found out. What do you suppose would happen if they did?
I think there would be war between Olympus and your father, Zagreus, if they found out. Especially now, after all this. And after all this time. They slew their parents once. If the Titans could be wiped from this world, so can we all.
So it makes sense. If Father, he agrees with you and thinks that leaving you in hiding here, that it's the only way he can prevent that war.
I can see how your father, shrewd but also single-minded as he was, might have followed such a line of reasoning as that. Oh, Zagreus. What have I done?
You've screwed up. Obviously.
No. What have I done?
I don't know. What have you done? You kind of ruined the balance here. Bye. Bye, me.
Oh, I need to fix this.
Yeah, how you gonna do that? Hi, Hypnos.
It's fun watching the Pool of Sticks, you know? The ripples in the blood and everything, and sometimes somebody pops out of there like you. House staff and guests of honor, no one else. I sign them in and help make sure they have a pleasant stay.
Well, sign me in then.
You're bound to my domain, boy.
Yeah, I know. Thanks for the tip.
As you may know, lad, I have a connection to the weapons that you use. I once wielded one of them myself. Of course, not knowing its significance back then, but I digress. Sometimes it keeps in touch, and I have a vision from it to impart.
Okay.
Oh, do you mean a vision from Varatha, the Eternal Spear? That's out of the ordinary, and also a bit concerning. So what did you see?
Well, I saw a great bearded warrior, bigger than me, pitch black hair, bearing an aspect of Varatha unlike any with which I'm familiar. Then he was gone, but what still lingered were these words. I see you through the eyes of the Crimson Phoenix.
I see you through the eyes of the Crimson Phoenix. I don't understand. What's that supposed to mean?
There's one more thing. This was not my first such vision. Long ago, I saw one of Varatha's other bearers. It was you. Your infernal arms. They must be weapons of the Fates' design. They know already who shall brandish them. Now they ask a favor. Seek Varatha. Speak the words. Go.
Okay.
I see you through the eyes of the Crimson Phoenix.
Such cute graphics with the ghosts. Yeah, they're called shades around here. It's just like the general term for entities in this realm, I'm pretty sure. But they don't really interact with me very much. They just kind of give a crap. But you know, I talked to some of them, like this one. Hello. Court music stand. Nope. I'm gonna save my diamond. Thank you. I don't have any gems. I have 36. We could get let's get a candle.
Work approved.
I don't know where it goes, but we got a candle now. Wow, look at those candles. We did it. And that's all I can afford. Hi, Cerberus, what's up?
Good to see you back here, boy. I'm glad you're back on guard duty. Even if it means having to find a way past you. You know you're just doing your job.
The fear-inducing hellhound eyes the underworld prince uneasily. His 6 ferocious eyes, each glistening within the dim light of the house.
See
Okay.
you, boy.
I want to pet him.
Here, boy. Just as long as one of your 3 heads enjoys these pets.
What's up, Dad?
Father, you always said the Olympians wanted nothing to do with our kind, but doesn't Charon work directly with Hermes? Maybe it's you who wants nothing to do with them.
I want nothing to do with them, correct? My hasty nephew assists Charon out of necessity alone. Not even Thanatos is able to keep up with the rate at which mortals expire and must then cross our borders.
Want me to pitch in? Just give me your blessing and I'll head straight for the surface.
No, I think not, boy. You are born of this realm. The surface is a windswept waste. You don't know how good you have it here.
You're right, I don't.
It lifts my spirits when we briefly interact, my friend.
Hi, Orpheus.
Bye, mate.
That's it? That's all you had to say about it? Okay.
Child, quickly
What's up
now,
next?
Before you go. I know how all of this must look. I know that I was true to her, Persephone, and that I think fondly on the time she spent with us.
Okay.
Of course, Nyx. Though, why did she really leave the underworld, do you think? Besides, because of me. So what if she thought I died at birth?
She did not feel that she belonged. It was a very difficult adjustment she was forced to make. And she feared that she would inevitably end up caught between Olympus and this realm. That she might start a war.
A war. Wars have been fought for less, I understand. And father must have been a real burden too.
You do not know. Ask her yourself about her time with him. But I have already said too much, and I cannot say more.
Okay.
You've said more than enough. I'll see you next.
Hi, Meg. I kicked your butt.
It's enough having returned here, much less to be seen talking to you.
What? Rude, but okay. Hey, I got some fish for you.
Look at what I caught, chef.
Nectar and ambrosia. Hi, Dusa.
I'm sorry, I better get back to my cleaning.
Okay.
See you, Dusa.
No one wants to talk to me this time for some reason. That's not worth it. And I don't know what else to do for the rest of that. All right, everyone's been talked to. Oh, what? Okay. I wanted to see what the shades were up to, but I guess nothing.
The prophecies appeared.
Which one? The fated saint of war. The eternal spear shall someday rise from the underworld. In a form it shall assume again in the hands of a perilous warrior, whose tale is yet to be spun. A useless trinket. The son of the god of death shall someday earn a magnificent tribute after breaking free from the realm in which he was born despite the pact of punishment. Oh, so that's Skelly's thing. So god of the sea, we need 3. Goddess of love, we need 2. God of war, we need 1. God of wine, we need 4. God of swiftness, we need 1. Seasons, 4. Power without equal. The son of the god shall someday earn various legendary boons offered by Olympus. I think this is, I get 1 legendary boon per Olympian, because there's only so many here, so it would make sense. Divine pairings, however, that one's gonna be a splitting headache. In the bottom right, it says it right there. It's a splitting headache. And then the primordial boons, we need those 2. So basically, we just need to avoid. Who is it? We need to avoid Athena, Zeus, and Artemis best we can, because it's no purpose talking to them really. Olympian favor, boons to be rare, boons to be duo. Well, I do need the duo, probably, and then I guess we'll just upgrade Olympian favor. I don't know how long that can go up, but we're gonna eventually try to do them all. Onward. Hi, Skelly.
So, pal, my sources tell me that you made it pretty far, which means my usefulness is coming to an end.
Your usefulness? What, you just mean the standing around letting me lay into you with whatever vicious attack sequence I fancy at the time?
Do you know a lot about Greek mythology, or do you have a really good memory of the game? I have a good memory of the game. I don't know anything about Greek mythology, the Greek mythology of it.
Yeah, once you achieve your goal, my contract's up.
What is this?
You won't need me anymore.
It's a grape? Oh, from this.
But only if I leave for good, isn't that right? So if I stuck around, you'd stay here too?
Probably, but wait, you're really gonna stay?
Technically.
Sure looks that way.
Huzzah!
Alright, Spear, what do you got for me?
Baratha, I see you through the eyes of the Crimson Phoenix.
Aspect of? Ganyu.
Guan Yu.
Guan Yu. Whatever. I don't know words. Anyway. Well, I mean, the spear wants to be special, I guess, so I might as well oblige and upgrade its next thing, or at least unlock it. Oh, aspect of... Wait, what? There's me, Achilles, and Hades. Why?
To go.
Why? And then there's me. I don't know who Nemesis is, and then Poseidon. Look, I don't know, man. No, we're taking the spear. The spear has spoken that we take it. But yeah, I don't know anything about Greek mythology. I just know the game. So, after my special, I can wait, what? After your special, you can retrieve your spear with Raging Rush. Post Rush bonus damage. Press 1. Or my spin attack becomes a punishing sweep. Is that not normally what it is? I mean, it's a big damage. But, I mean, I'll take it. Sure.